God has given humans a free will to use for their own evolution. But the same free will is working against them too. How to change the mindset of others, mindset of negative people. Is it possible? With a lot of humility, we have to accept that I cannot influence the mind of anyone in this world. Not even that of my mother, not even that of my wife, not even that of my children. I can have a dialogue, I can have a discussion. And it is left to them to accept anyone's point of view. One cannot force them. When we see the history, when we expect such a great change to happen through people like Lord Jesus, Prophet Muhammad, the great Moses, Lord Krishna, Lord Rama, the entire history speaks one fundamental thing, that no one can change the mind of anyone. You see the entire history, how Moses took the people, his own people, saved them in some way, freed them from Egypt. Was it by changing the minds of those rulers? No. And then too, there was a division between people who went to Israel, and there was a kind of rebellion within the group itself. One crowd went to Israel, and one crowd left for northern part of India, present-day Kashmir. And you can see the genetic pattern of both tribes, actually, exactly same. Kashmiris and Israelites. Even today, science can prove very easily the genetic pattern of both the races. What happened to Prophet Muhammad? Could he change the mindset of his tribes? Poor fellow had to run from Makkah to Medina and Medina to Makkah in order to save his life. The Prophet himself could not change the mindset of others. Impossible. Lord Rama, the incarnation of God, someone abducted his wife, Ravana. He couldn't stop. He could not change the mindset of Ravana also. Same thing with Lord Krishna. He tells in so many ways, logically, magically also tells Kauravas to stop fighting and give what is due to Pandavas. He too could not convince anyone. He could not change the mindset of individuals. And this is a human strength as well as weakness. God has given humans a free will to use for their own evolution. But the same free will is working against them too. Does that mean that if I pray for someone, that person will not change? Suppose if I am praying for someone's good health, will it work? Now, these are two different aspects of existence. One is you are trying to change the mindset of a person who is not willing to change. So it will not work. But everybody wants a good health. They are on a receiving end. They like to receive good health. So when you pray for the good health of someone, it will work because they are on a receptive mode. But if you pray for an unwilling person to start meditation so that their life can improve, unless and until that craving is there in their heart, unless and until that interest is there in their heart, Unless and until they are receptive towards such things, prayer will never work. So stop making efforts. You can pray as long. Our job is to pray and leave it at that. If it works, it's God's grace. If it doesn't work, you have done your part. But don't expect that it will work. Our job is to pray.